All right, you are live. All right, now my computer is coming up. I wanted to do this live chat on my laptop, on my desktop, but it's not working, but it's okay. Good morning, everyone. Um, Welcome back to another live chat. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah, and I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High. So let's just get started. I hope I am on time. Good morning, Zella. Welcome, new member. Welcome. How are you today? So, yeah, I guess I shut down my computer last night, and the reboot of the computer is real. Okay. It is real trying to get it back up and together, but that's okay. It is quite all right. How are you today? I am so glad to have you part of the Dessert Squad. I greatly appreciate it. Let me just see if I can skip. Hey, good morning, Shakita. Grand risings to you. Grand risings to you. How are you today? So good to see everyone that is coming in. Okay. Yes, you guys. It's a beautiful day. Let's I'm still trying to see if I can get this desktop situation situated. Good morning, Sherry. How are you today? Thank you guys so much for being here with me this morning. Okay, let me know what is in your cup and what is on your crochet hook and all of the things. Okay, and let a person know. Heather, good morning. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here and thank you for the lovely thumbs up, y'all. We can always use thumbs up. All right. I'm so glad I went on and turned on my phone because this is just really not acting right. It's not acting right. I'm saying cancel. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. But you say I'm crocheting a cover baseball cap. All right. Okay. I'm glad you are doing fine. I am so glad everyone is doing well this morning. I am so happy to hear that. I am doing great this morning. Had a light breakfast. Okay. Okay, so now I'm on this let me just bring this down just a little bit. Now I am on this like coffee kick, you guys, where I'm drinking all of the iced coffee. And so now, okay, why are you y'all sometimes we be struggling. Okay. So you guys, I am on the iced coffee kick. I'm going to cut this cellophane off. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna cut this off. I want to cut it off altogether. I need the light, but I don't need the cellophane because I actually got my small fan down here. So I'm still working on the hats for the homeless, and I'll share with you all that all I've been doing was grabbing the I've been just grabbing the yarn. Okay, let's just cut it off and I'll cut it back on. I've been just grabbing my scrap yarn and whatever next color I find, that is what I've been working with the hats for homeless. So my next color is this orange and cream. So I'm gonna take these two colors. Well, let me show you a little bit better the colors. So it's this color wave right here. All right. So this is going to be my next color of hats that I'm making for the hats for homeless. And I kind of got to apologize to K&K Crochet. I know it's the bumblebee, what the B stand for, but the M and the O, I think I kind of butchered that a little bit, but she was able to clarify that. Let's look at this claim. Hold on. I'm still trying to. It won't let me come onto my laptop. It's wanting me to do some upgrades. How's the weather where you guys are at? It's not letting me. How's the weather? The weather is beautiful here in Chicago. It won't let me. Oh my goodness. It's trying to force me to buy more memory. So let me grab my crochet hook. Did I take it out? Yeah. How's the weather where you all are at? It is really, really nice here in Chicago. I think we are like in the lower 70s. And when I tell you, I am so glad to be in the lower 70s. Just know that I am glad. I think I'm going to use a H hook. I've been using the letter J for all of my hats, but I think I want to go to the letter H. And yeah, so I'm going to start with this one here. So all the three of these are the same. It's hot in New Orleans. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we so glad for the break. But here's the thing. We have been getting quite a bit of rain. All right. The rain has been raining here. It's like nothing is working right for me. I try to turn that fan off. But anyway, this is my next color that I'm working on for the hats for homeless. And this group of hats, I have, as I was sharing with you all in the previous video, I have two places that hats are going. One of them are from K&K Crochet for their ministry outreach organization that they have started. And then another one is going to one of my other Instagram friends. And then I want to see about the third one that I'll be making these hats. So that's what I've been doing. But I have a central, I have a central over here and I'm ready to pull it out. I'm like, okay, making these hats has been nice. I said, but I think for the next group of hats, I'm going to, I don't know why it's not letting me go forward. All right, finally. Oh my goodness, my computer would not let me. I finally got it, you guys. So I'm recording right here, but my desktop, you see how I just got light right there? My desktop is right there, and I just wanted to be on my desktop. That's where I wanted to go. I have mannequins that I have like, they have like my crochet hats on, but my camera picks them up and I placed them down because I was going to do on my laptop, but it's okay. Let's just do this. I just wanted to be on my computer. All right. I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to volume all the way down. Man, it just didn't want to act right. Let's put it on 2. All right, we are now good to go, y'all. We are so good to go. Now I can focus. That was kind of bothering me a little bit, y'all. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm continuing to make the hats for homeless. And after that, I'm going to pull out my central machine and I'm going to start. I haven't used my central knitting machine in a while. So this will give me the great opportunity to practice some more. I made it when I first got my central. I made a lot of hats, right? I made quite a bit of hats. So now I get a chance to practice again. And, you know, once you get the hang of it, then you all good. But I haven't picked it up in a while. So this is going to give me a great chance to pick up that again and get things started. I am so, I'm so surprised that, let me see. All right. I think I'm trying to see. Hey, let me see. Am I okay? I'm trying to see. Should I go back some? Should it be down? I'm trying to, now I can see myself. Hey, Kelly. From I Bring It Every Day. Is that better? I don't know. Hopefully that's better. Y'all saw me trying to turn my fan off. My fan don't want to go off. It's just. So you guys know that I was sharing with you all that I was not going to be going on live Sunday because of my new schedule, but that has been modified again. So it's not that I can go on every Sunday. It all depends on my work. So when they need me on Sundays, I won't be able to come live. And when they don't need me on Sunday, then I can do live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be scheduling the lives. And then when I can, I will. But when I can't, that means that I had to go in for work. So that's how I've been doing it. Because initially it was going to be for every Sunday that I was going to be have to, not being available. But now I realize that it's when it's needed. So that's what was going on. So a lot of people who normally is here for my live chat on Sunday was like, I thought you wasn't going live anymore. It's just because of my schedule change, and now it's been changed again. And so it's like, when you're in the workforce and you just pretty much just going with the flow of things, I don't have anything like in concrete. I'm still trying to figure things out. And with that being said, when I can, that's why if I can go live the days in the morning time, I'll go live also in the morning time. But whenever I can, that's when I will go live. So, but like I said, I will be scheduling, the lives, but it's not necessary I'm gonna be there. And that's kind of confusing. So when you just make sure your post notification is on, that's all I can say, y'all. That's all. Kelly, are you working on anything today? And how's the weather where you are at? Yes, I'm just still working on the hats for homeless. That's all I'm doing. And these hats that I'm making are all just really basic double crochets. I was doing some half double crochets, but I really didn't want to take a long time. I had a goal for this month of a number of hats that I was going to be making and a number of hats that I'm going to be donating. So I really just like, you know what, the quickest stitch for me to do is double crochets. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been just making all double crochets, and then with the brim of the hat, I just been doing the front post and back post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. And this some thick yarn. This is some thick yarn here. I mean, when I say this is a number 4, it's a number 4. I finished a bunch of granny squares in order to make a bag. I have to connect them. Awesome. I'm on this page on Facebook where it's called Dope Crocheters. When I tell you these people are thinking outside the box with this yarn, they are such an inspiration. The things that people are creating and making, every time I think that I'm elevating or I've seen quite a bit of what people can do with yarn, it never seems to amaze me. Because Dope Crochet page, oh my goodness, these people make everything. They make anything and everything. I saw a young lady, she made, you know how you're in an office and you have on your headphones with the little speaker. I saw her make a crochet one like that. And I'm like, I don't know if she's going to actually put it over her crochet actual device, but I saw that. It's just so many things I see. I know them. They are creative. They are so creative. I'm like, this is just amazing. This is just, it really make me like, if you guys can see back here, those are all my garments. So it's nothing new that I have. It's nothing too much I haven't made, but I still love to get the inspiration and even the motivation sometimes that I see with everybody and what they're doing and what they're making. I'm like, wow. I'm like, y'all creativity. Like I see, and I'm sure Kelly, you probably saw it too. The lady who did the artwork. I mean, she was making beautiful flowers and beautiful vase and just the things she did, and she put it on a canvas, and it was all out of yarn. And I'm just amazed by it. I'm just so amazed by it. And every time I think I want to just like take a break from it and do something else other than crocheting, they just wheel me right on back in. They just bring me right on back in. You said making a blanket for my grandson. He's turned 3 on the 19th. I have it. Oh, okay. Ready by October. Ooh, twin size. Oh, wow. That's going to be awesome. Ah, he'll have it forever. He will have it forever. The weather is nice from South Carolina. Awesome. Yes, the weather is nice here too from Chicago. Oh, y'all, I'm so glad. So I think I got some you said yes. Oh, yes. Um I got some, chores to do and everything, but this is just the most beautiful weather to, really do it. So true. It helps to see others work. It is a dark gloom. It's dark and gloomy there. Yeah. Have you guys been getting a lot of rain there, Kelly? Yeah, it's been kind of gloomy here too. But today, as I'm just feeling the breeze come through the house, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a great day for me to be outdoors doing whatever chores needs to be done. It's a great day to do them. And I will. I didn't realize how thick this yarn is. It really is kind of thick on my hand. I know the hats that I've been making. If you guys missed the previous video, please make sure you go back and check that one. But the way that I've been making the hats is I'm really just using up a lot of my scrap yarns, but I'm being intentional. I'm not just using the scrap yarns and the hats are looking all wacky. You know what I'm saying? Although they're going to homeless, don't mean that these are not human beings. And I just want them to enjoy the hats that I'm making. But the combination is being very intentional. Okay. Um, it has been threatening rain. We got some remnant Aaron. Oh wow. From the hurricane remnant Aaron the other day. Wow, yeah. So that's why I can't complain, you guys. People are going through tornadoes and hurricanes and all kind of severe, okay, severe weather. So yeah, I won't complain. I got my water on the side, trying to make sure I stay hydrated. So this is how it's looking. All right. This is the orange and the whites, and y'all, it is what it is. But I am trying to make sure that, I mean, to be honest with you, when it's cold outside, I don't know what you about you guys. When it's cold outside, I'm just trying to stay warm. That's my whole objective. Like when I was younger, it was all about me staying cute. Even though it was freezing cold, you still wanted to look really, pretty. But as I got older, the only thing that's important to me is me to stay warm. That's it. Looking good in the process is not my number one goal. Okay. It is not my number one goal. Uh, the Remnant Aaron, where that happened at, Kelly? What state that happened? Just we got to be so careful. We got to be so thankful. Okay, thankful just to be here, just to be here. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably haven't gotten the notification because it's like you try to stick to a schedule. You know what I mean? You try to stick with a schedule, and when that schedule is changed up, it's kind of difficult. But we ain't gonna worry about it. Who's here is here and who's not will come and catch the replay. I don't know. But it's good for you guys to be here to hang out with me for this hour. I greatly appreciate it. I used to do 2 and 3 hours, but I can't do that. Oh, it's from New Jersey and the Carolinas got a bit of the rain and flood. Wow. See, that's why I'm saying I won't complain about any of it because y'all, some people getting flooded with all this water, and you have to be careful, like with your homeowners insurance, to see if water is included, in the policy, the rain and flooding. It was a big thing. I don't know if it was last year. Was it last year or the year before last, where a lot of people had homeowners insurance, but they didn't have flooding insurance. That was like a whole separate separate insurance. And I think that's so evil to me, that you thinking that you got this homeowners insurance to cover your home, and it's broken up in segments. Like, did you convey that to whoever got the policy to say, hey, that doesn't actually cover, you know, other things, you thinking you cover and you're not. I think that's so evil. Everything is about money. It's not about integrity. It's just all about how much more money can I squeeze out of you. It's just always looking for another way to figure out how you can take more money. And I don't like it at all. I know it's just business, but it's a business with no integrity, in my opinion. All right. Y'all, I don't know about you guys. A lot of people, they cannot do crocheting the same time that they're on their live chat. I can, because I feel like I can do two things at one time. You say flood insurance is extra to homeowners, and I was quoted a $400 a month premium for 20 years. See, everything got a price tag, right? Everything got a price tag. And as much as you may say, I don't care, I don't need it, I tell you, when you don't get it and something happens, you're the one that's out of pocket. You know what I mean? It's like you're out of pocket. You don't want to have that type of debt, right? You say good deeds, Acts 20, verse 35, helping the homeless. Here in South Carolina, it's been raining a lot. Yes. And so that's what I mean. However we can help, because at the end of the day, you never know what type of help you're going to need, and somebody can come to your aid. So if you can, try to help someone. Like, don't turn a blind eye to the situation, because you just never know when it's your turn. You're like, oh no, I'm in a good position. I got money saved, or I got a good job. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Not that we want anything to happen, but just help somebody when you can. So these hats is going to come in handy. I feel like I'm contributing. You know what I mean? It's just hats, but it's like what I was going to do with this yarn anyway. And this caked up yarn actually came from another project that I liked it. I liked it, the project at the time, but now it's like, okay, not so much. So I just took it down, I frogged it, and now I get to make somebody a nice warm hat. And this other person that I'm donating, they taking hats and scarves. KK, they're only taking hats, but the other place is taking both hats and scarves. So I feel good about that. Matter of fact, I feel great about it. Yeah. And then every year I make myself a new hat and scarf set for the winter season. I'm trying to see what style of hat and scarf I actually want for myself this year. I don't know. I haven't made it yet. I want to get these things on out the way, and then I'll focus on the hat and scarf that I would like to make for myself. Yeah. Because I already have like ponchos, and sorry about that. I already have like ponchos and things like that I can wear. And I got beautiful sweaters behind me that I made for myself. So I got like hats, scarf, ponchos, and sweaters that I made for myself. And I love it. It gets a lot of attention. It's a great conversation starter when I wear my crochet stuff. Like, did you make that sweater? Yes, I did. Did you make that? Yes, I did. And even when like I'm on a bus or something like that, I always get conversation. What are you making? I love it. I remember I seeing this lady, she was jamming on the bus. And I was like, I don't know what you're making, but you're going at high speed. She was making, I forgot what she was making, something for a baby, but she was going at high speed. And I told her, I said, I used to crochet that fast, but I don't crochet as fast as I used to, because I'm no longer in a hurry. It's for me to relax, not unless somebody is like waiting on something, if they like place an order with me, then I'll crochet a little bit faster. But right now, the crocheting is just for, therapy, just something to do. All right, so let's do that. And see, that's why I like doing double crochets. It just goes so much faster. I was doing the half double crochets, and I love half double crochets because it makes the hat the stitch looks a whole lot tighter. But y'all, I was like, nope. I'm like, nope, I got to get this all done because I got to ship it on out. Because I try to get all my shipments out at a certain time because y'all know starting like, I don't know if it starts in October or does it start in November. Let me know. Y'all know the shipping, it goes up in the month of, I think it's the month of November and December. I don't know if they start in October, but yeah, the shipping prices goes up. I was telling this one of the workers there. I was shipping out something in November. I was like, wait a minute, I just shipped to California. Why is the price increase? She said during the holidays, the shipping goes up. I say, why does it goes up? She say, where there's more package being shipped around the holiday season. I'm like, any excuse to go up higher. Any excuse. Oh, because it's more shipping. So, I'm like, okay, just pay the extra fee and go. So if you got something to ship out, I don't know if were you guys aware of that the prices goes up in November and December? Because it does. It really does. I'm like, okay, whatever, miss. Just ring it up and get it shipped out. All right, I'm going into this cream color. This is going to be so pretty, especially for, it almost look like a fall leaf. I mean, the orange is really giving me fall, right? I don't know, you guys are not going to be able to see it too good, but there it is, a little bit closer. That is really pretty. I like it. I like this better than a hat because at a hat, as whatever else I had, it wasn't as pretty as this. I am liking this. You said I do good with my hats, scarves, blankets, leg warmers, and gloves. Not there yet making sweaters. I must try it. Yes, I know everything goes during that time. Yes. If you ever just looking for a quick, easy sweater tutorial, check my playlist out. I made some beautiful, easy, like, I don't know. I try to make it so easy. A sweater. I was like, you know what? This is so easy. I got to share it. Like really share it. Mm-hmm. If you're just looking for an easy tutorial, I have one available. I sure do. Okay, what am I at one? Wait a minute. Let me see. 2, 3. I'm on 3. Yeah, 1. Okay, I lost my count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. I am gonna. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, check it out. It is so easy to make. Now, I tell people, I say just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not time consuming. Like making ruffle hats, making ruffle hats are very easy to make, but it's very time consuming. So just keep that in mind. Say, oh, this is a really easy project, but set some time aside to make it. If you're making it for yourself, giving yourself that grace to be able to finish it and get the sizing together and all of that stuff. A lot of my tutorials, a lot of people want to know, like, okay, what size for this, what size for that. I always say go a crochet hook size down to make it smaller, go a crochet size hook upward to make it bigger. And I always say, like, the number of chain, you gotta like, if you're going to make it my size, then you're going to do that exact same number of chain. But if you're smaller, you're going to make less change. If you're larger, you're going to make more change. I am a size large, so you may be a medium. Go down on the size of the chain. And I think sometimes that get a little bit confusing in when you're doing tutorials, but it shouldn't, because when you buy in patterns, and a lot of people have asked me to, create patterns, then I feel like I need to be very specific with measurements. But usually, because my tutorials are free, I just say, if you're doing this, go a size up, go a size down, make less, make more. New crocheters don't really get that concept, but I always say trial and error. Like, you may can't figure it out, but you gotta, like, all that. So many times when I started crocheting, I was making either things too large or I was making things too small. And I always say, have patience with yourself, that when you're making something and you made it too big, kind of write down or kind of remember what you did and be like, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. It's all trial and error for me. But a lot of time, new crocheters, they get a little bit, intimidated by that. They need exact, and I can't always give you exact. I just can't. I try to give you the best instructions that I can. But sometimes I can't make it right for everyone, because all of us has different size, different heights, different materials. So yeah, because I made something. I don't know what project I had made. I made it in acrylic, and I never made that project in cotton. And they was asking me how would it turn out in cotton. I said, I have no idea how it would turn out, because I didn't make it in cotton. I'll try it in cotton and come back, and try to let you know. But I said I never did it in cotton. So a lot of times, whatever material that I'm sharing with my tutorials, that's the material that I used. And I don't like to give wrong information. I'm not going to tell you you need to do A, B, and C, and then you go do it, and you're like, oh, that didn't work out. No, I try to give you exact information to the best of my expertise. I guarantee you this hat, not guarantee you, but if I wanted to, if I stayed on this live, or which I'm not, if I stayed on this live for like a couple of hours, I can finish this hat while I'm talking to you all. I have done it. One of my beautiful subscribers and Dessert Squad members, her name is Ursula, and she's from OM Granny Square. Me and her used to run marathons. We used to literally run marathons with our live chats. And I miss that so much. I really miss that. Because now it's like, we used to play like tag team. Like, she would be on with me and she would say her part, I would say my part. And hours used to pass by us and I didn't even realize it. But when you're doing it by yourself, you kind of a little bit more aware. You say, yeah, we need use common sense and write what we are doing. And it's not always that way, right? A lot of people, they don't always do that. And they be like, and I understand. I really understand, only if you're a new crocheter. Because when you're new to something, you really need the exact. It's like if you baking a cake, you need the exact measurements. Okay, you need, if it's 1 cup of flour and 2 eggs, I need to know it was 1 cup and 2 eggs and not 3. I know you need the exact measurements. But some things you gotta tweak. Even when I'm like following someone's pattern, or I'm following your tutorial, I'll follow it. But then the next time around, I'll tweak it. I'll do something different. I'll add my own DOY spin on it. And that's how you grow in your craft. You gotta like try to think of something else. Because I was thinking of something else to do with some projects that I made. I'll come back and share those with you all. But I made some hats and I was thinking, how can I make these hats better? What can I do to these hats to elevate them? And I had an epiphany. I was like, you know what you should do? And you guys going to see it. Where are you buying yarn from? Michael's? Don't have the Bernat baby blanket Draper's yarn. I ended up ordering from Yarn Inspiration. I don't really like ordering online. Right now, either from Walmart's, Hobby Lobbies, and Michael's. Yeah. But see, the thing about it is, if I can be very honest with you all, I've always got all my yarn from Walmart's. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's was never close to me. So I would like go out of my way to actually go to those stores. So I always check Walmart's first. And I know some people don't really care for it, but I baby blankets, Burnett, I was getting it all from Walmart's. I am new and I really understand what you are saying. I appreciate what you are saying, taking notes as you speak. Oh, thank you. I just try, that's all I'm here, just to try to be helpful as possible, because we all been at a new stage and we do need to take notes. And it's not anything wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with taking notes so you can remember what you was doing and how you was doing it, and maybe you want to do it again. Walmart is a good place. Yeah, Walmart is a good place because it's the closest to me. Even because did you guys take full advantage of Joann's before they went out of business? With the prices I'm talking about, I can honestly say I did not take full advantage. I didn't. One day I went there, and I was recording it. I went there, and the shelves was empty. All right, it was empty. And then so I was like, you know what? The one of the workers there, they told me to come back because they was going to be replenishing a lot of the yarn. When I came back the second time, they did. It looked like they was starting up the business instead of going out of business. And I really didn't take advantage. Oh, I'm so glad you did. I did not. I did not take advantage. Oh well. Y'all, I got yarn. I got plenty of yarn to hold me for a very long time, but I did not take advantage. Now I tell you what I take advantage of. I take advantage of Hobby Lobby. I don't know why. Every time Hobby Lobby have their clearance yarn sale, I go in there and I go to work. I be like, I don't know what it is about Hobby Lobby. Their clearance hits different for me. They just do. I don't know. Sherry said Joanne had a better selection. Walmart doesn't carry all of the different Bernat yarn. No, they don't. It's Kim. Hey sis, hey Camille, how are you? She said hi sissy in chat. How are you today? So good to see you. How are you? Are you working on anything? Yeah, Walmart doesn't have. Now, Walmart used to, before I don't know, they did something with their suppliers with the yarn. They used to have a really, really, my local Walmarts, they used to have a really, really great selection on yarns. I don't know, I don't know what they did, but they definitely don't have the amount of yarn that they used to. We used to have 2 aisles with Walmart's yarn, 2, and now it's down to just one side. I'm like, where's all the yarn at? I am fine, beautiful, just working on hats. Um, on hats, you look. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I'm working on hats as well. Okay, I am working on hats as well. Yeah, it used to be yarn like everywhere, but They don't have it like they used to. But like I said, when I'm going to Michael's, I'm not no longer Joanne. But when I'm going to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I go a long way to get to those stores, you guys. They are not close by. I have a lot of acrylic yarn, but I am making a blanket, and I like the Bernat baby blanket. Oh, Draper. Oh, okay. Daplet. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. That yarn is nice to work for baby blankets and things like that. Yeah. I totally understand. And then I have a coworker. She be like, Jeanette, if you need any yarn, she had gave me when I tell you, she giving me a lot of yarn. She gave me a lot of yarn. And just when she thought she had got rid of all the yarn, she found out that she has a couple of more totes of it. And she told me that I was excuse me, guys. She told me that I was welcome to grab the rest of that yarn as needed. So that's why I'm glad to be making these hats. because it gives me a chance to use up some of my yarn and before I go into her inventory. Because I got a, you can't see it, and I'm not going to pick it up, but I got a basket right here. Let me just show you. This is the basket where I just put, I throw all my scrap yarn into this basket. I put them in bags like this. I put them in bags, and then I just throw it in the basket. So when I need something, I just grab it there. I used to didn't put them in Ziploc bags. I used to just throw it all together in here. I didn't like it. I didn't like doing that anymore. I liked it to separate them. I wanted my yarn to look a little bit more fancier. I don't know, y'all. It's just where I'm at with my yarn, trying to make it look, you know, presentable to me. Only for my scrap yarns. Only for the scrap yarns. The rest of the yarns are in, well, that side. they are in those totes. Yeah. I try to, you know, streamline things. I had my if you guys have been with me for a while, I had my bookshelf as my to showcase all my yarns and everything. I got rid of the bookcase. Y'all ever get rid of something and then you realize maybe you should have kept it? That's me. I got rid of the bookcase, and now I want the bookcase back. So now I'm going to purchase another bookcase. I don't know why I do that. I think we all experience sometimes like, oh, I don't want this particular thing anymore. And you get rid of it. And then you're like, maybe I could have still used that. That's how I feel about my bookcase. I could have actually used it, but that's okay. I'll get it when I get it. Maybe as I'm going to Hobby Lobby when they have their clearance, then maybe I get a bookshelf at that time, or get one of those carts. I forget what channel it is that I watch. She has the carts, and the carts that you can move around, and she have all her yarn on this cart. I really like that idea too. I think it simplifies the things, and then you can visually see your yarn even better. So I might be getting one of those. It's something about being neat. Yeah, I'm very neat, and I'm very organized. Organization for me is like my love language. Please be organized. I like to see things, and it has to be in this. It has to be in this, you know, its right place. Marissa, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so very much. How are you today? Yes. Yeah, something about being neat, something about being organized. It just cannot be just everywhere. I can't. I don't work well like that. For those people who can work well like that, kudos to you. Okay, kudos to you. It does not work good for me. I'm good. I am so glad you are doing good. I am so glad to hear that everyone is doing well this lovely morning, this lovely afternoon, whatever time it is wherever you at. It is still like what, 10:40 something here in Chicago. I am on Central Time. So it's 10:45 here. Oh, I'm liking how this hat. You ever work on a project and you just love how it's working out? Yeah, this is doing it for me. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I just work better when things are put away and look nice. It makes me feel like I want to do something with it. But if it's like all over the place, it makes me want to get rid of it. Like, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. It's just irritating. But this color combo is working out really, really good. I'm liking it. In the words of Z, I like it a lot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you guys, 11:45. Oh, okay. You're hour ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you guys for the engagement. Okay. I'm a talker, so I'm going to talk anyway. Okay. But it's really nice when you get that when you have that engagement. It just makes things a little bit more easier, right? It makes things a whole lot easier. I got some happy mail that I received. I'm so happy about this happy mail. I wasn't expecting it, and I got it. And actually it's a box that my tripod is standing on. The things we do for our videos, right? The things that we do. Cause the thing that my what you call her? You say I love to talk to. This thing right here that I bought from Five Below. It is a universal magnet phone stand. It's not that tall. It doesn't elevate me enough. So if I got this, my phone on this, but then I got my box to give me some height. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really enjoy talking. Listen, I enjoy talking. I talk to myself. I'm like, I don't have no problem having a full conversation with myself because it's like me, myself, and I. But I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to the Heavenly Father. I'm saying, Father, help me on this journey called life. Walk with me, talk with me, guide me, lead me in your direction. That's what I be talking, please, Father. And it just made me feel so good. I was talking with my daughter this morning, and she was like, "Oh, mommy, I'm out here talking and walking." And I just felt good to hear her saying that, you know, you get out and you just cry out to our King. We cry out to our Heavenly Father and say, God, you know what's best for me. You know the situation. I'm trying to figure it out. And I need your guidance to help work it out for me. And I used to always do that. And she'd be like, Mommy, Mommy. And now that she's grown with her own family, she's like, Mom, I understand. So basically, that's what she was telling me today. Like, I really get it now. And just like I'm telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, things that I didn't understand the older I got, I'm like, I get it now. It's this thing that my mom used to always say. She used to say, live on. And by living on, you have more experience in life. And having those experience in life, we don't think our parents understands what we're going through and all those things they do because they already been through it, okay? Or something similar. And so when I'm talking to my daughter this morning, she was like, Mommy this and Mommy that. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. She said, Mom, I understand what you was trying to say. I was like, yeah, I knew you would. Just, yeah, there you go. We are never alone. Yeah, we're never alone. I'm talking. She was just telling me how she was crying out to God, and she was just asking for his guidance and his forgiveness and his mercy. And that's why I used to always tell her, I said, walking is so therapeutic. And when I'm walking and I'm talking to him, I feel a sense of guidance and relief and direction. Do we always be obedient? No, but it's good to know that he's there. He hears us. Our children learn just like we had to. Yes, they learn just like we had to. And I tell them, I said, you'll get it one day. And she used to always tell me, oh, Mommy, this and that. And she just didn't understand. She was young and it was not for her to understand it at that point. But eventually she was like, I get it. She's like, I get it. I understand. And she confirmed it this morning when we was having a conversation. She was like, yeah, I kind of understand what you was trying to say there. And the point of the matter is, and I told her, I said, we never too old to get clarity about life. Sometimes we feel like, I should have got it at this age, and you get it when he give it to you. You get it when he give it to you. He give you that wisdom and discernment and understanding, and yep. So you'll get it. Just got to be around long enough to get it and be like, I am so glad that I hung in there so I can get whatever you was trying to give me. All right, so the crown portion is done now. Now I'm just going to work on the body of the hat. That's why I told you I can do this. I do hats in a day. It only takes me a couple of to a few hours to really make a hat. It could really take me a couple of hours if I sat still and just work straight through a hat. But if I stop and come back a few hours and I can get a hat done, yeah. Especially if I'm using the double crochet stitch, it really, really helps me to just fly straight through these hats. And I'm so glad about it. This is coming out so lovely. I love when a plan works out. Yeah. Don't give up on our children. Yeah, you are so right. You said she would never forget. Don't give up on our children. Don't give up on them. Because somebody didn't give up on us, right? Don't give up on them. Please don't. They just trying to figure it out just like we trying to figure it out. I don't care how old you get, you should still trying to figure it out, right? And some things you do, you figure out and you realize that this is not good for me or that's good for me. A lot of stuff we do figure out, but it's always room for improvement, right? It's always room for growth. That's why I never feel like I got all the answers. I know when people are like, oh, you old enough and you should know. You know what? It's always room for improvement, right? There's always room for growth. Nobody got it down pack. If you do, good for you. If you got everything down pack, great for you. I'm still learning. I'm still on this mission of understanding. Yeah. So now I'm just on the body. I'm gonna go about 6. See there? If I keep bringing it close to the camera, it kind of messes it up. So I'm gonna go 6 rows down, and then I go about 2 or 3 rows of front posts, back posts, and then I end it with single crochets to close it up, tighten it up, and then I'm done. Like they say, easy breezy. It's so easy. So easy. But that's all I've been working on. I shared with you guys the other item. If you missed my last video, I was sharing with you guys the other items that I was working on. But right now, I usually have like 2 or 3 things on my hook. I only give myself 3 whips at a time. All right. I used to have a number of whips, like all over the place. I have like, I don't know how many projects, but now I narrow it down to just 3 whips at a time. But right now, as we speak, I only got this one hat on my crochet hook. And actually, after I finish this one hat, I'm going to my central machine. And the rest of the hats that I'll be making is going to be on my machine. I mean, there's no use of having it and not using it. So since I have it, I might as well put some use to it, right? My favorite time to crochet is when I'm out. Like if I'm on a bus or something like that, that's my favorite time to crochet. It's so peaceful to me. I don't know. It's so peaceful. Yeah. And I love the peace, and I don't know, I love to see people watching me crochet, and I like it. It's my jam. I'm like Michael Jackson. It ain't too much to jam. Oh my goodness. Hey, Annette. Tango and Yarn. Hello. How are you today? So good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You say this is my first time. I have to leave. Oh, thank you so much. I have to leave, but be back on. Thank you so much. Get ready for my service as the Kingdom Hall. Have a wonderful day. Many blessings to you as well. I'm so glad you was here. Vima, good morning. You say, hey dear, just found your channel. Oh, welcome. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. Good morning, Charlene. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And welcome to the channel. I appreciate that so much. I hope you enjoy your stay and all of the things, okay? Enjoy yourself over here. We'll be just trying to crochet and chatting it up. You know, that's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to chat it up. Get some of these projects done. Do y'all have any specific projects y'all do for the fall? Yeah, you say nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you as well. Let me see. Do you okay? Let me see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. Do you have a channel? Ah, you do have a channel. So you know what I'm doing right now? I am subscribing and hitting that bell. Vima, so crochet so I can stay connected to you. Okay. Crochet Summer Bucket Hat. Oh, okay. I'm looking at your channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. I just shared the love. You know what? I'm just working on a hats for homeless. So I've been making these hats. They're over there somewhere. I've been making hats for homeless. Yep. That's what I'm making right now. So I'm just pulling out, as I was sharing earlier, I'm just pulling out some scrap yarns and I'm just putting them together and I'm just making these hats. And yeah, I'll be shipping them out sometime next month. But yeah, if you caught my previous video, I was sharing with you all the channel that I'm donating these hats to is the BMO. And I left all that information down there. So if you're going to be participating in the Hats for Homeless, or if you even know some other channels that are doing donations, let us know so that we can see how we can help out, right? We just try to help out where we can, if we can, right? No pressure. If you can, that'll be great. Um, thank you so much, dear. Really appreciate. Oh, you're so welcome. I've been subscribed to you, but always lurk. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, I love my lurkers. You know, sometimes people just turn me on and forget about it. And I'm okay with that. So as long as they come in and give me that lovely thumbs up, hey, we okay. I'm just glad to have you present. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I thought so too, right? These are some pretty colors. They really reminds me of fall, right? We got fall is in the air in Chicago. The weather is very pleasant. And so I'm just pulling out some pretty colors, some nice colors, and hopefully whoever receives it can appreciate, my contribution. When you're in need, it's something about when you give in to someone that's in need, they have a level of gratitude. They don't look at things where they shouldn't. And we shouldn't look at things any other way but grateful, right? We should always be grateful with whomever does anything for us. Because, it's always a kind act when someone is doing something kind for us, right? And sometimes you just want to play it forward. In Chicago, we have to pay for our shopping carts. It's just a quarter, and you could just take the quarter and put the shopping cart back, and you could retract the quarter. But sometimes I go ahead and give it to the next person, and I always tell them to play it forward. Like I gave it to you, make sure you ask somebody else, and maybe it's just like a little thing that we do. Just always playing it forward. It's like when someone holds the door open for you, the next person come in, hold the door open for them. That's how you play it forward. At least that's what I try to do, right? Uh yeah, everybody is speaking. Thank you guys for acknowledging everyone. This is how we stay connected. And this is how we meet one another when we speak to one another, right? In the chats. I have met so many beautiful people just from commenting on their posts, like, how you doing? And, welcome and all of the things. So it's always good to acknowledge each other's in the post. If you only acknowledge the people that you know, it doesn't give you room to meet new people. And if you're going to be on YouTube, don't you want to meet new people, like-minded people that enjoys the same thing that you enjoy? I'm just saying. Hey, Kimberly, one of my dessert squads member. Kimberly, how are you today? It is so great to see you. How are you? She said hello to all. Yes, that's how I met so many people, you guys. I just be in live chats, be talking about some, hey, how you doing? And they be like, oh, hi. And next thing you know, they had checked out my channel and I have checked out their channel. And guess what? We become supporters of one another, right? Now I know that YouTube is big, y'all, right? And you may got a lot of people that you are subscribed to, but we try to get around and at least we try to visit as many channels as we can. You're not going to be able to visit them all. I know I'm not, because I got a lot of people that, are part of their channel, but it's a community where we try to, support as often as we can, right? As best as we can. We do all got, other things going on. All right, life, family, friends, whatever. But when we can, we try to, show up for one another on the YT. This is a great community to be a part of, to have that craft community, because I'm a lot of people who started off crocheters are now knitters, diamond painters. Uh, they are now, just a lot of things, jewelry makers, and they just doing so much more. And that's always so awesome. I'm always inspired, but I kind of sometimes stay in my lane because it's a lot to try to learn everything. Some people are now doing journaling and teaching others. It's really a great community. It's a great community to keep you inspired. Because sometimes you be like, I really don't feel inspired to make something. And then you go on to the YT or whatever social media of your choice, and all of a sudden you feel inspired. All right. I was watching this morning, I was watching cooking shows this morning, and I was just inspired to make the dish that they was making. I really was. I was like, I want to make that, and I want to make that. And it's just for the inspiration. I love Food Network, watching them cook, watching them being creative. I love to see how they think outside the box of what they're making. And it just be so awesome. I love to see that. I really do. I'd be like, okay, all right. I see you making that, and making that is so inspiring to me. Especially when I watch the TV show Chop, where they all have to compete. They gotta make an appetizer, and then they gotta make an entree, and then they gotta make a dessert. Oh my goodness, that is like the best thing I like to watch. I like them being under pressure. They be dropping pots and pans, and they be burning stuff. Oh, it just, my adrenaline be like, get it together. They like, yeah, sitting where you're sitting. Yeah, it's real easy to say that, but in the kitchen is a whole different ball game, right? But I just like to watch it. I just like to see people in their element. You ever just know people in their element? Because I like when I'm watching, laugh out loud. When I'm watching Chop, and they be saying like what their story is, some of them be attorneys, some of them be like law enforcement and teachers, but their true calling is to cook. They went in that direction maybe because their parents went that direction. And but anyway, they end up leaving that career to the side and go for what they're really passionate about. And that passion is being a chef, and it displays when they cooking and all these things. I've seen people say there was firemen and all kind of stuff. I'm like, how did you go from that to be in the kitchen? Well, that has always been their passion, is to cook. When you're doing your passion, it's a level of joy and peace and happiness. But when you're doing a job, it's just that. It's just a job. It's like, okay, I gotta work, I got responsibilities, whatever. But when you're doing something that you absolutely love and you're making good money from it, yeah. You said I love cooking. I do. I enjoy cooking. I'm no chef, but I do enjoy cooking. I just love, I'll be like, what ingredients is that? And what ingredients is that? It's like certain things I would have never even looked at unless I saw them use it. And I get introduced to, different variety of fruits and vegetables and seasonings that I probably would have never taken note of. So I love it. I really enjoy that. I think people who live in their passion is really cool. I think that's really cool, whatever that is for you. But yeah, But anyway, guys, that is my hour. I want to say thank you guys so very much for coming in and hanging out with me this hour, a little bit over an hour. I hope you guys remember to, give that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, I got some chores to do, some errands to run. So I want to go ahead and get to it, but I wanted to stop in with you all to start off with. All right, you guys, until next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Get some of these projects done, okay? Get some of these whips completed and just try to have a good day. Even if your day did not start off great, I hope it gets better. All right, you guys. Vimo, I thank you so much. Vima, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in these YouTube streets. Bye, guys.